Have a nice day, students. Today we are going to study about file format. When we study about file format, we must understand the relation between operating system and file. Actually, in our operating system, we can create files. We can create files in two ways: with the help of operating system itself and by the help of application software. When we create file using our operating system, you know that very well. Our operating system is Ubuntu 18.04. So, you can create a file with the help of the operating system itself. When you create a file using your operating system, you can create file with or without extension. But when you create a file using any of the application software, the extension of file will be there. And what is this extension? When you create a file, there will be two parts: file name, which is inevitable, and extension. Both are separated with a dot character. After the dot, we can call the remaining part is extension. Actually, this extension depends the file format. What happens if we create one file without extension, and what is the benefit when we create a file with the extension? The extension helps us to identify a particular file belongs to one particular category. Suppose I am creating one file with the help of operating system. At that time, I am creating one extension along with the file name. As I told you before, file name is inevitable part. We cannot create a file without file name, but we can create a file without extension. When I am creating one file, I am naming it raju.mpb. What does this mpb means? The third party may don't understand what is this extension, what is the purpose of this extension, but the file created by me, so I know very well what is the purpose of this extension. So, it is a user related extension. There is no purpose with the operating system, there is no purpose with the other person. But me personally, I have a special purpose with this extension. When I double click with this file over this file using your mouse pointer, it will ask for a particular application to open with, which means the operating system does not know which software is used to open this file. So, the file format depends the extension, the name of extension. We can simply create a file. Suppose I am creating a file with application, accessories, and gedit, text editor. This is the only text editor in our Ubuntu operating system. I am creating one file. I am just typing something. Okay, I typed something. Then I am saving. I am saving this file to the documents folder. Documents folder. Here I am naming it format. That is my file name. Okay. I am saving this file into documents folder. Yes, I saved the file. Now I am going to the documents folder. Yes, we can see the file named as format here. It is only a file name, there is no extension. So, when we double click this file, it will open the gedit software automatically. So, this operating system knows a file without extension belongs to the gedit software. In another way, this file is associated with gedit text editor in Ubuntu operating system. So, when we create a file with this software, there will not be, by default there will not be any extension. But when we create a file using LibreOffice Writer, there will be one extension. Suppose now I am opening the LibreOffice software, wait a second. Yes, I opened the software, I typed something, then I am saving. I am saving the file in the same location, format. You know that very well, we cannot create one file with the same name, two files with the same name in one location. So, I am saving this format file in the document folder. Yes, now I saved the file. We can go to the format document folder. Now, you can see the format file which we created before and the formatted .odt file. We just simply given a name format, but this extension created automatically. This is the file format. This ODT is a type of file format, which means this ODT extension belongs to LibreOffice Writer software. Actually, we can identify this particular file is created by LibreOffice Writer software, but actually the purpose of this format is for the operating system. The operating system need to identify which is the operating system is using to create one particular file. So, that you can identify right now. When we double click on this file format, it will create gedit text editor. But when we double click on this file format.odt, now you can see the difference. It opened LibreOffice Writer. So, operating system need to identify a one particular file associated software. So, this is the purpose of the file format. So, when you create a file using GIMP software, there will be one file format. It is application related file format. When we create one file using GIMP software, the default extension will be XCF. And when you create a file using OpenShot video editor, the file extension or the file format will be OSP. Like that, you can create a file. If you create a file with any one of the software, that file will hold a format associated with that particular software. Then only the operating system can identify that file belongs to that software. Then only that operating system can load the application when you double click over that particular file name. All these are application related extension, but you should understand one more thing. When you send this particular file to your friend through email, we cannot make sure they will install this LibreOffice Writer, and we cannot make sure the GIMP software will be there. So, when you create one poster using GIMP software, you can send that poster to impress your friends. But when you send this file through the email to their BlackBerry mobile, they cannot even open this file, because they do not have GIMP software. Or when you send this ODT file format to the BlackBerry mobile, they cannot open this file because they do not have LibreOffice Writer software. Otherwise, you must give one prescription. First of all, you should install the LibreOffice Writer software, then you can open this file. It is not practical. It will not work out. So, what we should do? That is the next point we should understand. That is, before you send this file, one application related extension, you must export that file into another category. We can call that category as universal file format. This universal file format depends the purpose of that file. For example, when you export the universal file into the universal file format of a LibreOffice writer, you need to create the PDF format, portable document format. So, any type of office automation work you can export into PDF format, PDF, portable document format. But if you create one poster using GIMP software, any of the other application, when you create the software, when you create a file using the Photoshop application, any one of the graphic editing software, you cannot send that file to your friend with the file format of that particular application. You need to export that file format into any one of the picture universal file format. There are different variety of picture universal file format, that is JPG, PNG, TIFF, and there will be different type of file format. All these are belongs to universal file format. You don't need a highly sophisticated software to open these application, and all the majority leading operating system will have a plug-in to use to open these kind of universal file format. Then when you create a sound mixing file or sound file using any of the software, in our syllabus we are going to create one project. The project extension will be AUP or Audacity, that is the application name. But this Audacity application file format will only play with the Audacity software. So, when you before you send this particular file to your friend or other customer, you need to export into sound universal file format, that is MP3, the famous universal file format of the sound, that is MP3. And in the case of video, there will be another file format, universal file format, that is MP4. When you send all these MP3, MP4, PDF or JPG into your friends, they can open that particular file, or they can view that file, or they can hear the sound from the sound file without the help of a highly sophisticated software. Only they need some plugins to open this software. For example, you need a sound player, M player or Winamp player in Windows operating system to play the MP3 software, MP3 file. Or if you have the VLC player, you can open the videos. You don't need the video project creating software. That is the file format. Actually, there are two categories mainly, that is application related file format and the universal file format. Actually, this application related file format depends the application and platform. Platform means operating system. And when you send this file to the other platform, it may not open. So, you need to export one application file format into universal file format, then only you can open that file independent of the application or independent of the operating system. So, that is a file format. I hope you can enjoy the video. Thank you. Have a nice day once again.